Good morning, New Life Fellowship. It is day 37 of our 40-day fast. So we are vastly approaching the end of this thing. And my prayer is that as this fast comes to an end, so does this virus. Wouldn't that be incredible if past over a week, this thing just disappeared? Let's just pray and believe that this week. I wanted to share some scriptures that I was reading this morning. It's found in Acts chapter 17. I'm going to start reading in verse 32. It says, when they heard Paul speak about the resurrection of the dead, some laughed in contempt, but others said, we want to hear more about this later. But some joined and became believers. And so I find it interesting. There's three groups of people in our lives as we communicate the gospel of Jesus Christ. There's going to be some that laugh at us in contempt. I've experienced that. There's going to be some that aren't ready to receive, but they're interested in hearing more. And then there's going to be others who are ready to receive Christ, and they're just at that point in their life. So I just want to encourage you with that, to approach our communications about Jesus, spreading the good news with those three understandings, and not be offended or hurt or stop communicating the gospel because people laugh or because they don't receive. We just need to understand the seasons and of people's lives when they're ready to receive. And the other verse that I wanted to share with you, the thing that kind of hit me as I read that, it's found in 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 18, and it says, the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are headed for destruction, but we who are being saved know it is the very power of God. So there's just going to be some that are on a path of destruction that always think that the cross or the message of the cross is foolishness. So as we approach Good Friday and Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday, let's just remember that the simple gospel message can transform a life, and we need to continue to proclaim it. Especially in these times, people are looking for answers, and they are more open to hearing the gospel than ever before. But we are now on day 2 of Holy Week, and being Monday. And on day 2, on Monday, Jesus, he comes in Matthew chapter 21, verse 13 to 14. I briefly mentioned this yesterday during the message, but I find it interesting how he summarizes the cleansing of the temple. He comes in, he's flipping over money changers' tables, he's probably, he's kicking out all the animals, he's whipping the animals and getting them out of the temple. He's extremely distressed with what he finds. And he summarizes all of it with this one statement. He said, my temple will be called a house of prayer. And this Wednesday night at 6:30, we're going to do a live stream prayer meeting, and I want to invite you to invite others to our prayer meeting on Wednesday night at 6:30. Submit your prayer requests. We want to be praying for you guys, be praying for our nation during this time, and believe God. The last verse in that passage that I just shared with you, Matthew 21:14, I love this. It says, the blind and the lame came into the temple, and Jesus healed them. So he cleanses the temple, establishes that it will be called a house of prayer, and in that house of prayer, people are going to be healed, and they're going to receive their sight. So let's believe for that this Wednesday night. I hope you'll join us 6:30 this Wednesday night on Facebook, YouTube, and our website. We love you guys. I hope you're doing well. God bless you.